everyone, so I'm here today to film a tag video. So this was a tag created by Josh Jane. She's a YouTuber here who does a lot of fragrance reviews and fragrance hauls, and this is a tag that she created a few months ago in May, inspired by a tag that was going around the beauty community called the palette collection tag, which was all about eyeshadow palettes. So this is called the fragrance collection tag, and it's a list of 13 questions that Joss has come up with to talk about our fragrances. So I thought it sounded like a little bit of fun, and I decided to do it. I haven't been tagged by anyone, but I hope Joss doesn't mind. And in true Joss fashion, I will let you know my scent of the day. So today I'm wearing Cien Bond's Amaretto and Framboise Poudree. This is a clean perfume brand that bases their fragrances in water instead of alcohol. So if that's something that would interest you, it's Cien Bond, spelled the number 100 Bon. So let's get into the questions. The first one is, what is your newest fragrance? So I actually have two for this because I bought them at the same time. This is Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Fig. It is a really fresh green tea fig scent. Smells exactly like you'd expect, and I purchased this, the 50 ml, just the other day at Chemist Warehouse. And at the same time I also purchased SJP NYC, Sarah Jessica Parker's. This is the new release of this scent. I know there's an earlier version that came out many years ago with Sex and the City, but this is the newer one, and this is a really interesting kind of musky, warm strawberry scent. So I really like these. Haven't had a chance to wear either of them yet because they are my newest. Next, of course, is what is my oldest fragrance, and this is Marc Jacobs Oh Lola. I'm not sure how many years I have owned this one bottle. I think I probably purchased it the end of high school, beginning of uni, so we're talking about like 2010, 2011, maybe 2012. I love this scent. It's a very fruity floral for summertime. I absolutely love it, and I've been wearing it for many years, as you can see. Next is, what is your most expensive fragrance? And for me, that is this one. It's from Xerjoff, from the Casamarati collection. It is Dama Bianca. I purchased this when I was in Rome in 2018, and I paid just under 400 Australian dollars for this 100 ml bottle. I think that's pretty much what it retails for nowadays anyway, so that is easily my most expensive perfume. And then for most affordable, I have my Elizabeth Arden Green Tea Fig. This is $9.99, but just generally the green tea range is incredibly cheap. You can usually get it for less than 20 Australian dollars pretty much anywhere, and often it'll be on sale for less than 10. So that is my cheapest fragrance. The next is my favorite easy reach, and for that one I picked the Serge Lutens Nuit du Cellophane, the Night of Cellophane. This is a really lovely white floral scent centered around osmanthus, which is one of my favorite floral notes, one of my favorite notes, which to me smells like a really juicy, white, peachy kind of floral, and I absolutely love it. So in the warmer months when I have no idea what else to wear, I just spray this one because I know I'm going to enjoy it. The next question is, what is your favorite bottle design from your collection? And I'm going to pick a really boring one. This is Jo Malone. This is a little one of wood sage and sea salt cologne. I have always loved the very simple bottle design from Jo Malone. I love how they're really tall and kind of slender, especially in the smaller sizes. And I just think it's a really simple, classy design, and I love it. What is your smallest bottle? So I decided not to choose a sample for this, though I have quite a few samples. I picked the one that is most like an actual bottle, and this is my Clean Reserve Warm Cotton from the Reserve range. This is a 3 milliliter roll-on, and it is my smallest little bottle in my collection. And the next question is your biggest bottle. So for that, I chose my tallest bottle. This is Ed Hardy by Ed Hardy for women, and it is, as you can see, a very tall bottle. It has a cap like that, and this is a very simple tropical, almost like a body spray kind of perfume. It's nice and sweet and fresh, and again, I wear this one in the warmer months. For the fragrance that has the best memories associated with it for me, I picked Xerjoff's Dama Bianca again because I purchased this in Rome when I was on holiday with my mom, and it was one of the first fragrances I purchased on a very spendy fragrance trip. So this is definitely going to be the one associated with the best memories for me because every time I smell it, I'm transported right back to the cobbled streets of Rome, and I absolutely love that. Next is a fragrance worth the hype. For that one, I chose the Maison Lancôme Parfait de Roses. This is from their very famous kind of floral collection. Most people have the Oud Bouquet or another version, but I decided to include this because I think the range is kind of worth the hype that it gets. It's just an incredibly beautifully designed range. The bottles are beautiful, the scents are beautiful, and you're just gonna really enjoy wearing them if you like the scent that you purchase. The Parfait de Roses is a really boozy, syrupy rose scent, and it's not one I wear very often, but every time I wear it, I think how much I love this scent and how special it is to me. So this is the one that I think is worth the hype. And then a fragrance not worth the hype. For that one, I chose Glossier You. So this is actually the only fragrance that I have a fragrance review for on my channel. So I'll link that down below if you're interested in hearing some extended thoughts. But basically, I think this is really hyped because it comes from Glossier, and Glossier is an incredibly hyped makeup skincare brand, and it's very, very popular amongst millennials and Gen Zs. So I think it's really hyped up, and it's not that amazing. It's a white musk. It's basically just white musk, and while I love a white musk, I think there are more interesting, kind of more innovative or even exciting fragrances available out there. So I don't think this is really worth the hype, and I would encourage people who aren't into fragrances but have been kind of sucked into the Glossier You to have a sniff around your local department store and see what appeals to you instead. My favorite fragrance from my favorite house was a very easy selection. This is Pulp by Byredo. Byredo is my favorite house. I know it gets a lot of flack for kind of appealing to that like minimalist aesthetic, and a lot of people say the fragrances aren't worth it, but I really like the house, and Pulp is easily my favorite fragrance. This was the first niche fragrance I ever purchased because once I smelled it, I thought, oh, like this is what it is to love a perfume. This is what it is for it to like really speak to you and really excite you. So this is what got me into collecting fragrances really at all. So if you haven't smelled it before, it is a sickly sweet, almost to the point of being rotten fruit. It smells like a whole big smorgasbord of tropical fruits like mango and papaya and guava and all those kind of things all mashed up together. A lot of people I live with think it's overwhelming and not very nice, but I absolutely love it. And then for my most used fragrance, we're going right back to the beginning with Marc Jacobs Oh Lola. As you can see, I've used probably a little less than half of this full bottle, and that is easily my most used in my collection. I definitely have fragrances that I've used and finished, but this is the only one hanging around that has a very serious dent in it. So there you go. Those are my answers to Josh Jane's fragrance collection tag. Because I wasn't tagged, I'm not going to tag anyone specifically, but if you are interested in doing this, especially if you wouldn't classify yourself as a fragrance collector or someone who kind of is in the fragrance scent community online, I'd be really interested to know your answers to these questions. Please leave them in a comment down below or post a video if you feel so inclined. I really enjoyed having a look through my collection and finding the ones that would answer these questions the best. If you are interested in any of the fragrances that I talked about today, please let me know and I can definitely post some sort of review if you'd be interested. Or if you just want to know a little bit more about my fragrances, I have a collection of like 40 to 50 fragrances. So if you'd like more information about any of them or are generally interested in fragrance content, let me know and I can work on that for you. Thanks again to Joss for creating this tag. I'll have her channel linked down below if you are interested. I love her content. She posts really, really frequently about her enormous collection, which she just decluttered down to 99 bottles. So if you are interested, I encourage you to check her stuff out. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.